retouch on. So, tried to go pick up a free coffee table. Still trying. It took me from, instead of 102nd Street, it took me to 102nd Court. Different. Just after Connie had warned me about all these 102nd streets and avenues and boulevards and how they're all fucking different. So, let's see. 4 miles. Just got a bit more. So, we're doing a little vlog. A little driving vlog. Don't normally do this, but we'll see how it goes. So, a little drive and talk. Let's make sure all the camera is set up to my liking. Zoom out there. Okay, so we are going. And we got 2.2 miles till our next turn. Set alerts to only the most important. Hey Siri. I wonder if she'll work. Hey Siri. Text Rachel. She's not gonna fucking work, is she? She's gonna be a lazy bitch. There we go. Well, maybe she'll join. Maybe I'll share. How do I do that? Share. Okay, 2.1 miles to the turn. And maybe Rachel can get in the chat, and then I can chat with her, have somebody to talk to on this glorious ride. South Florida, I've seen more Cybertrucks in my life here than I have ever. Now, I guess the other option was other places, and there was less Cybertrucks. But we shall see how. Oh, is that Rachel? It is. Hey, Rachel. Yeah, so it was supposed to take me to 102nd Street, took me to 102nd Court. Two very different things. So, no. I'm just a little nervous on camera, but thank you for your concern. But I am a little pissed at it taking me the wrong way. So, we'll see. We'll see. So, tomorrow is the first day of watchmaking school. Luckily a half day, and then I get to move a bunch of furniture, which I'm gonna have to rented a budget truck, which is surprisingly cheap at $33, something like that, and we'll get it all loaded up. And so figuring out how to unload all of that, I'm like moving a sofa through the service elevator, moving a table, chairs, all that will be a bit stressful, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm hoping that David, the guy who, he's got an Escalade, so maybe some stuff could even fit in his car, but I figured, little motorcycle cop. But I was hoping that, I don't know, let's see. At least I did get to see some cops. It's pretty exciting, and now there's a motorcycle cop. But yeah, it's a lot of police presence. I feel like the neighborhood I went to, I was like, oh yikes, this is not so good. I should have previewed where it was going to take me, and if I'd seen that was where it was going to take me, I probably would have skipped out on the free coffee table. But the place I'm going seems pretty nice, and now it's only a third of a mile to the turn. And let's see, you should tell me what the name of the street is. And 180, 100 feet, it's probably this. And luckily, it did go out of the way, but got to see a little bit more of lovely South Florida. And here we go. I am going to get to see some more of it. But the place where I'm picking up the coffee table, the actual right address, which I feel like if I had just put into Google instead of Apple Maps, I might have ended up at the right place. But since I did the Apple Maps and it took me to the court, I went to the wrong place. So, in 0.7 miles, I take left. I'm still getting used to stepping out of the car and sunglasses completely fogged up, but I'm sure that'll be no biggie soon enough. Nope. I will. And half mile. There's a Mazda dealer. Yeah, I'm getting a 12-foot truck for moving, which I don't know. The Penske one I was looking at was 16 foot, and my only worry was just kind of lumbering around with that thing. It seems a little sketchy. It's a little freaky to drive around with something that big. I'm not used to driving a box van, so, and then since it is something where we'll have to take it up the service elevator and everything, I'll have to let Mr. Kimborough know. And shit, 1 mile on the left. Yeah, so, and I think since it's self-move, we have to give him a $3,000 cashier's check, which I'm not super amped about, but you get it back when you're done, so not there. But maybe here. I think so. This is the Miami Executive Airport. And pop a quick UE. Beautiful. Okay, now we're on a roll. And always working, been watching for you. Please do. I could point you out and you could see my beautiful view, but it's not all that exciting. Not in the nicest area, I would say. Because I'm not in the worst area though too, so that's a plus. But let's back around. Yeah. This whole is how it's all set up right now. It's a little bit janky, but it works. I am going to the right address, and number one fan, the truck driver guy, he has got nothing on Rachel. But he did claim to be number one fan, but I didn't believe him when he said it. Some refreshing water out of a great water bottle. And as we say, don't half-ass shenanigans. And we got Pickles the shrimp. And there's the homeless man. The executive airport looks nice. I guess if you wanted to, let's see, if you're an executive, that could be, there you go. Oh, it's a dolphin. It looked kind of like a shrimp, I guess. For whatever reason, I thought it was a shrimp. Shows my observancy. No. God, I wonder where we're at right now. And 3.3 miles. Come on. King Jesus International Preparatory? Is that King Jesus School? Yeah. This is kind of cute. Let's see if we can. You can kind of see all her little. You can't tell what kind of stuffed animals they are, but kind of adorable. And 2.9 miles. Nobody around me. I'm gonna go around you. This executive airport's big. .6. Yeah, so school tomorrow. It's gonna be just we called it like a college syllabus day, where we're gonna go over some of the info about Swatch the business and see where I think is best. Yeah, go over Swatch as a business. Go over what we're gonna do through the class, which sounds like start with our tools, and then we go on to quartz movements, both servicing and then just doing movement swaps on them, which I don't know, when you send in your fancy Omega quartz Seamaster with the thermo controlled where it can go down to minus and plus 80 Celsius, if you really just service those, because I worked before and we just do a movement swap, which is the kind of fiscally responsible thing to do. Now, I might have to check. It's a little bit of zigzagging, but yeah, it mostly do just a movement swap because it's cheaper. Most of the, like, unless it's an ETA and ICTA movement, which a lot of the nicer Swatch branded stuff does have higher end ETA movements that can be 80, 100, 120, even I've seen $240 ones, so they can be expensive and you would want to service them. But past that, then after we do the quartz, then we do, I think, basic like three-hander, so like a just hour, minute, second, and then three-hander with a date, which are both things I'm familiar with, which is good. And then from there we move on to what other complicated, like I feel like it kind of just goes from that, and then I know chronographs is the last thing we do, but I don't know what kind of, like, there has to be something in between, because there are more watches, like, than a 3-hander with a date, but it's not like we're doing world timer or perpetual calendars, anything like that. So it's it'll be interesting to see. I guess since I've read the syllabus a bit, but I haven't read it like front to back completely recently, so it'll be good for him to go over. And first thing is parking. First thing is getting all the parking sorted out and getting the parking passes, and I think that's partially why we're starting at 8, so that everything is kind of like all the employees are there and things can be set up. A cute little dog park. But yeah, Bark Park, that's an adorable name for a dog park. But yeah, it'll be good to get my parking spot, and it's covered, which down here in Miami, that's definitely important. And then we 300, 200, this is it. Here we are. And yeah, then we get out early, and then that will be when I do all the moving and everything. And I got my budget rental truck, a 12-footer. I see you are. Silva, been watching. See, is anything new? No. But yeah, we'll have the budget rental truck, which is $33, which I thought was a pretty good deal. I tried to compare U-Haul and Penske and budget with my 20% off. How the? I have to check this. Greenery. So, yeah, $33 for the moving truck with 10 miles is what I was allotted, and that's exactly how long it will take to do the pickup, go to the ladies' warehouse, and get everything set, and yep, 104, which is close to 102, so I should be close. I should just be 2 streets off, so I can't tell who is who. You guys go. And so yeah, I should be able to get everything in the truck. Hopefully Jennifer, my lovely staging lady, will hook it up. 0.2 miles. Okay, this is a nicer neighborhood too. This makes me feel a little bit better about where I'm picking up, because the last neighborhood, 102 Court, no. I knocked on the door and then kind of like just stepped back. I was like, oh, I feel like this is not right. And ooh, yeah, this is nice. And then 900 feet, 101st Street, and yeah, it should be good. It'd be cool to get it all. Like, I think she said she was gonna go around and just tag stuff for me, that stuff that I could take, and I offered $500 as kind of a, like, here's my offering to you. Ooh, yeah, this is pretty. And oh my god, like, this is insane. Look at, however, man, look at, like, all these cars just all parked just for this little area. There's like not that much room. It really isn't. But I think Jennifer, I offered $500. I said $500 to $800, and I wanted everything. And I also mentioned the bed. I don't know if she moving 102nd Street, so I am there. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Oh man. Flip them. Look at those. They're ducks. They aren't even, they look like chickens, but they're ducks. How you two doing? Oh, he's got the funny red head. Hello, guys. Oh, and here's another one. There's 3 y'all. I've never seen that color scheme on a duck. It's so cute. People around here probably, what the heck is he looking at? This is just so normal here. It's a Muscovy duck? Muscovy duck? That's pretty cool. I've never seen one. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of this or something to send to my uncle. He'll like that. Is there anybody else around? Good. That one looks like the big alpha male. This one I can get up close and personal with, though. Got a couple pictures. Good meeting Muscovy ducks. Hope to see you again sometime. That is pretty cool. And isn't it great to have a #1 fan that knows that kind of stuff? She was a big FFA person, so she is all about the animals and the ducks. A smart girl. Oh, and then there's a black cat. No, don't cross my path. You might screw me up. Oh, here it is. Hey, black cat. Oh, and then here is another Muscovy duck. I don't want to hit you, buddy. You're pretty. Let's... Arrived. I feel like I have not arrived. 16-3. Let's see, 16-3-1-2. Maybe I'm a little bit too far now. Oh, 16-3-09. 16-3-1-7. Right here. 16-3-2-5. 3-2. Must have been right there. Sixteen 3-1-7, 3-2-5, 3-0-9. This 3-1-2 should be like right here. Where though? I might have to pull up the GPS. Okay, got it figured out. My Muscovy duck exploration got me a little distracted and I lost. Oh, there it is. She's got a couple things. I'll even bring you guys out if I can. This is the free coffee table. The infamous free coffee table. More legs. Okay. Let's see how this goes. And then we got a couple more things that can't really tell what this is, like a little step stool or something. And we'll take the cooler, even if it's gross. You can always go in the trash at a later date. Okay. Let's get you back in here. You have to lift your legs down a bit. Okay. Well, not the most efficient way, but got it all in. And we're here. And we got everything in back. Now we just gotta, let's see, got it figured out. Got it figured out. Be nice if other people had free stuff out so I could bang out a couple things at once. Yeah, that's a good mustache. Oh. Mexicano, Chicano music. Oh, my ducky friends translated themselves over to here. Let's see. Hello guys and gal or guy, you got one ugly face going on there, buddy. But that's all right. That is all right. Saying I should still go 250 feet this way. What's it gonna do? Here we are. Back on the road. Back on the road. I thought that Apple Maps is better, but let's try. Well, that was an adventure, and at least it wasn't one thing, although the other thing I don't really know what you do with. And check out this way. I don't know what. Cockles on there in the face, harnicles, they hiss at you. Huh. Interesting. Well, they didn't hiss at me. we go. Now we compete with each driving, with each navigation system and see which one takes me there the rightest. Right at something 160, 161. I wish I could invite chatters to come in and speak, give little keynotes, tell us about what's going on with all these duckies. Center or something. Yeah, some sort of medical center. Take the first exit and stay on Southwest, blah 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 blah. Like I'm an Uber driver where I'm jumping through all sorts of different apps and being all distracted while I'm driving. It always blows my mind, these Uber drivers, that they can do 10 things at once. Let's see. This guy. Here we go. And 8.7 miles to Southwest 73rd. I can do that. Oh, here's the Home Depot I was just at. So, I know where I'm at now. I feel like I want to go back to Home Depot and, I don't know. Looks like they have box trucks now. Yeah, they have a bunch of box trucks. I don't know why they lied to me and said that they couldn't do box trucks. This is a different Home Depot, that must be why. Because they just had a pickup truck at the other one. Which my pickup truck. I'm not going to fit a big leather couch, potentially raining in Florida. You never know. It could be raining, could be not. But, yeah, Party Coke. Oh, Party Cake. That makes a bit more sense. Smart business name down here, though. I'm sure it catches a few passers-by. Okay. Well, pay attention from now on. So, first day, watchmaking school, 8 o'clock. The rest of the day is 7 o'clock sharp, which is gonna be brutal. I'm really not looking forward to that. I'm not gonna die doing a bunch of stuff at once, but I'm trying to stay, now that we're on the main road, stay with it. thing the other guy said that look out for was in Goodwills, Salvation Army, stuff like that, that they have furniture, although I can't imagine it's nearly as nice as whatever Jennifer will have. So I'm gonna try and see what she fills me up with and then go from there. And it would be sick. She had this bed, like the headboard, but it was all stained and nasty, and I guess it was in that part because it needed reupholstered. I was thinking, I don't know, not that I would want it in that state, but yeah, it would be nice to have like a headboard and a real bed setup, you know. 7.2 miles, so almost home. But that's that. Okay, we're at 7 o'clock already, and we got not much else to do. I'll have to. I feel like it's gonna be harder to do a refurb and clean up that coffee table up in the apartment. But if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. I wish there was. I don't know what the. Probably some sort of wood oil. I don't know what the best oil would be for that kind of wood, but some sort of oil, and then maybe some light sanding, which funny enough, it's not going to be fine enough grit sandpaper, but I do have some sandpaper I brought down, and really some fine grit, but that would clean up maybe some of the edges if there's some splinters. But overall it looked like it was in pretty good condition, and find out what we could do with it. Straight from here. Number 1 fan, 75 XP. I'm at a stoplight. I'm waiting. Just reading back through. But, almost home. Quite the expedition. But besides that, tomorrow with the half day, bang out as much as I can with the moving. Hopefully David, hopefully Johnny will kind of participate and help out, because it would help to have 3 hands, especially with some of that stuff, which would be pretty heavy. And then after that, we just need to call doctors, therapists, anybody to try and set up all those appointments and get them. And when I get home, I'll have to check who all is in the network. Before I was able to find some info, but obviously the My Florida Blue app will give you the best info on what's going on. So find all those people and get it set up. Like today was semi-productive. I yesterday. Got all the cleaning supplies and everything. Today, just kind of dropped my mom at the airport and then saw the design district vlog I did, and I kind of explored down there, which was fun. And now I have just gotten at least a couple pieces of furniture, and we'll see. We shall see. Get as much XP as you can, and Mean Face is alright. Mean Face was a little, it was alright because I was a little bit distracted driving with all the crap going on there, and so I need to pay full attention. So Mean Face is a bit warranted, especially with how crazy. I don't need to contribute to the craziness of the driving. Trying to keep an eye out, like what's in all these different little shopping malls or strip malls. Here we go. Harbor Freight. Now that's somewhere I could get a little toolkits and get some stuff like that can come in use. It's giving me warnings now. There's Orlando. Definitely do not want to go there. Lots of Hispanic stuff, veterinary and shawarmas, aquarium store. I miss my aquarium as a kid. That was always fun. Like, maybe it's a little more work than it's worth just to look at fish. I prefer fuzzy pets that you can interact with instead of once in a while scooping them out of the tank and kind of feel like torturing them, that cleaning the tank, get all the algae out of there, and you gotta plop them out. But yeah, the aquarium was always fun. Lots of Walgreens. My roommate Johnny was saying how he likes to, tennis and something else that he plays. I have not played tennis in quite a while, but if he wanted to go play tennis, I'd get out and play tennis. It's kind of fun to, at least something to do. Oh no, that's what's happened. Phone got unplugged. Gotta charge you up. And we're 3.1 miles away. So getting close. Some of this stuff is just kind of depressing. It's like, really? People live here? But I don't know. I guess they do. It's kind of a different world than what I'm used to. Even in Montreal, it was like, there's less nice areas, but it's all still kind of had a veneer of not shit, and that was kind of nice. But the veneer of shit, or I guess not a veneer, just the shit, is a look too. Oh, and so there's the turn for Homestead where our buddy David lives. And David, he's got the Escalade, and he was saying he's the one living in a I don't know if it's a camper van or if it's an RV or how that's working out for him, but interesting situation. I couldn't imagine moving to Florida and saying, you know what, I really just want to live in an RV in an RV park while I'm going to watchmaking school, but to each their own, you know? None of my business. But the funny thing was, he was like, oh man, like something really came through. Like, the RV park really came through. Not to bad talk it. It's just kind of like, I wouldn't say that's exciting news. I'd say that's personally that'd be bad news for me. That'd be something where I'd say, oh no. But I guess everybody has different expectations in life. Now we're rocking. Just one more mile. Watch it take me to the wrong place again. I'm kidding. I really hope I'm kidding, because right way. Amount of water you gotta drink in Florida. Oh my lord. I thought I drank enough water before, but it really takes it out of you here. And I don't know if it's the humidity where I'm like less inclined to drink, and really I should be more inclined. Then back to the original story, we'll be on to the second day of watchmaking school, which I'm not sure what we'll do, what we'll learn. I'm sure whatever it'll be shit I already know, which really helps, because I really I don't know how much I can handle too much new learning too fast at 7 in the morning. At least getting out at 3:30 is not bad. Excuse me. It's like one of those Republicans. I need like the hat and the pickup truck, but just talking to themselves in the car. Usually they're holding the phone though, which maybe that's probably not the safest, but just ranting about this or that on the phone. Here we are, almost home, so thank goodness. But yeah, it's kind of funny talking to yourself while you're driving. Makes you wonder, am I crazy? Probably. but that's probably not the reason. So, yeah, as you might be able to tell, a little anxious for the upcoming week. I think it'll be good. I think it'll go well, but it still is a little nerve-wracking, just the adjustment, and I don't know, not going to class for ages and then to be a student again. It's kind of odd, and then the teacher is like my age, not younger, which is kind of funny, but you can learn from whoever, I suppose. And we're almost there. Luckily, I have lots of leftovers. I'm pretty medium maintenance, and so having some leftovers from the night before isn't a big deal. I have 2 nights and trash, but no, I feel like I've eaten out the past 3 nights, 4 nights, so it would be nice to just munch on some stuff that we already have. I don't know if we'll lose it. Oh.